Welcome back to the Wellness Tribes podcast, Finding Your Vibe. This is the podcast where we share with you our journey as a new business
and help you to elevate your life by connecting to the highest, most authentic version of yourself. You can now watch the podcast on YouTube, follow us on TikTok, and of course over on our Instagram. This is how you will become part of the tribe.
Hello.
Hello.
You've got a new background.
We've had another change of scenery, but this is like the best one. So if you're not watching the video, maybe, I don't know whether this sums it up though, really does it? I'll have to add a little clip in, but I'm basically in a gorgeous villa in Bali, moved for the weekend. So it's actually very aesthetic.
It looks unbelievable.
Tribey.
I've had a little video tour and it looks sensational. So tell us about your trip to the Bali venue.
I know, have we caught up in Bali?
No.
So, been in Bali for like 2 weeks now, and yeah, so I feel like it was ideal me being here because we got to see the venue, and it actually was so good to go and see it. It took us a while to get there because it's actually in a really like remote part of Bali, but it's a good thing because Bali is so busy. Like me and Adam were saying before that maybe a time, because we came like 5 years ago, and I think we always had a little thing in our head like you see loads of people moving here and like just living here, but it's so busy. Like so basically when I go to the gym or go anywhere, I go on the back of a scooter with this random man. Like I just hop up. Honestly, I need to send you a video. So you order this, like it's like ordering an Uber.
Yeah.
You turn up, you sit on the back and then go to Pilates or whatever, but that's like my morning routine at the minute.
Have you not got your own scooter yet?
So we were gonna get a scooter. We've got a scooter in this place, but they're so good at driving that you think, why would I not? And so for me to go to Pilates this morning was 40p.
Oh.
So it's like, do I risk
40p?
40 pence? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like you can go anywhere on these scooters and it's like 40, 50p, and they're like the best drivers. I don't trust Adam to be as good of a driver as these drivers, do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Yeah, so you do that. But anyway, back to the venue. So obviously where we are is that busy that if you were to get a car, it basically just doesn't move in the road because there's just hundreds of scooters everywhere because it's just a busy area. The main areas are busy like that. Whereas where our retreat is, you obviously want to do a retreat somewhere like quiet and like tranquil and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's in one of these areas where it's on its own, it's like the private resort, but then that actually is like a little shop and then there's a couple of restaurants and it's right next to the beach. So it's just like an unbelievable like location. And even though I laugh about the other parts of Bali, it's not to put people off because it's so funny. Like,
yeah,
it's fun. Like I said to Adam, so you say, when people say meditating is like, you think it was like or the really more serious meditating that obviously we do on our stuff. They do say certain things make you switch off and it's a form of meditation, don't they?
Right.
Tell you what, on these scooters, that's when I'm meditating. It's
really?
just like makes you, because you just feel like, what's the word, like exhilarated, but like your brain just switches off because you're focusing on like what's going on.
But do you have your hands around a random man's waist?
Good question. So we were laughing about this because we didn't know whether to get on a scooter at first because you are scared at first, like you just think, should I do this? But it is like just the norm. And then we were saying, do you put it like round his body or what? And then they just burst out laughing. Was like, you hold on the back, like there's like little holders for your hands. But people are like that chill here that they're just like no hands on the phones whilst on the back of these bikes. I mean, I'm still 2 hands on the bike.
I had visions of you like having your little head resting on his back, holding on.
That. Little cuddle, little backwards hug. I mean, I did see it the other day, but I thought, I'm like that, totally switching off the mind. But I did see a girl the other day, but I'm assuming like they were together. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so the venue was just literally amazing. I did wish you were there because I thought,
I know, I would have loved to have seen it.
It's just so nice. Like the thing with Bali is you get treated like a queen wherever you go. Like it's like you are a queen. Like so I've been getting my hair washed once a week because just you may as well, like, and it's just they use like L'Oreal products on your hair, which obviously I can't buy out here.
Yeah.
And so say a hair wash is an hour and a half. You get your hair fully like scrubbed, blown, all that, but you also got like a massage on your shoulders, head massage on your arms. Like it's a full treatment for just like whilst you're getting your hair washed. Yeah.
Really? How much is that?
So £15, but in like a really aesthetic, gorgeous place. Do you know what I mean? So it's
that is a
more
bargain.
westernized. But how cheap is that anyway? Yeah. So imagine how cheap you could get it if you like. There's loads of spas and stuff. Obviously,
yeah.
And it's like very tribey in there. So I do like to get the pictures of the phone cases in there. But everywhere is really aesthetic, to be fair. So I've quite liked that salon. I got these funky.
I saw them.
Nails. Yeah,
I mean, they're not you at all.
No,
they are
who
not
am I?
Where's your little French?
I haven't not had a French for a year, but I've seen all these, and that's a talent, that, isn't it? That is.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
And how much do you think that would cost at home?
Oh my God, like at least 60, 70.
I think so. I put it on TikTok and someone said I paid £70 for something like that. And then I think in London, there's a place where, you know, like Sophie and Jinsey get their nails done.
Yeah.
I think them. Or I've seen someone else on their TikTok, you know, we have all the 3D and they're like £200. £200.
But it probably takes them such a long time to do them.
It does, you know. I always tip. So like I actually did, I think I give her £55.
Wait, how much were they? Oh yeah, 55.
So they were meant to be like 40 or 45 or something. Okay, so then I give like the extra money as a tip because I just thought you've spent far too long like on these nails, girly. It like just does not feel right. But they do love it, you know what I mean? Like everyone's just so happy. It's such a cool place, to be fair. And we're in a different area now, which is like surfing vibes. So we're doing a different type of weekend. So obviously anyone who joins us...
You're going surfing again?
I want to surf. I do want to surf while we're here. I can literally see the sea from there. So I'm rusty. I've done it once. So who knows? But there's just like so many cool things that you could do like that. And obviously we're going to do the retreat here. So for anyone who's wondering with that situation, we actually now have a company that have collaborated us to help with like further travel. So I think it's a big trip to do. So if you're thinking about coming, basically we've got a company that if you wanted to extend your trip, they do like guided tours around the different areas in Bali, and like you stay in like luxury hostels, so you still get that like intimate experience, but it's a little bit more,
which is so good,
like a luxury place. Yeah, so that's really, really nice. So it's been so fun. It's just nice being like somewhere different. But I think when we were there, I was thinking, I need Emily here.
I would love it as well. I know I would love it. I know.
I think it'd be a bit busy in the busier places for you. Like, would you get on a scooter?
Yeah, probably.
Are you up for the scooter?
I mean, I'd rather that than walk, do you know?
No, I do know what you mean. And if, like, we don't want to be just going for hikes.
Yeah.
When we could get on the back of a scooter.
Exactly.
Actually, to be fair, thinking about it, I do think I've seen you in that Fiat. There's no stopping Emily in that Fiat, so I think she would love the scooter.
So my Fiat at home, my mum keeps saying to me, like, you know, are you going to change your car? And I'm like, no. And then I was doing kids camp and put something in the car when we were walking from like one building to another. And one of the kids went, that's tiny.
What does the mum have? Like a big Range Rover or something?
I don't know. She must have she must do. I was literally like, oh, thank you.
Thank you. I like them like that.
It is full of tried stuff though.
To be fair, gang, we are fresh off the Molly May drama. Not spoken about this, have we? No, so it just made me think. I saw on obviously it's very sad news, feel terrible. Yeah. But I saw on Twitter, it was like, now that they're like Molly and Tommy are split off, and it was like this picture of a queue of like hundreds of Fiat 500s, like all the Fiat 500 girlies, like human basically. And it just reminds me when you say about the car, because like everyone's going through a really sad time at the minute. It kept me up for like, I was normally in bed, I'm normally asleep for like 9:30, 10. I was wide awake because it was about that time in Bali
Yeah,
when
yeah, yeah.
the post dropped.
Mm.
So I was awake for like a good extra 2 hours.
It was drama. I hope
It
she's
was
okay.
intense. We genuinely do hope she's okay. Like, it's actually
There's
just
so
a
many
really, really
wild
shocked the
stories
system.
about as well. I just think she needs to come out and say what it was that's happened. And like the
I
rumours are
know.
just wild, aren't they?
I know we were saying this. I think, do you know what? Because I feel like I've been away from home a while now. It was like a bit of like, I felt like I was at home for a minute
Oh yeah.
because, like, I know it's not big news, but it just like girls, it is big news, isn't it?
No,
It's just
but
a
do you know
girl
what's
thing,
so
to be
funny?
honest.
I know when we've been away on retreats and stuff, the amount of us that have like discussed Molly and Tommy and been like,
Yeah,
what a power couple, like
I
what a
know.
dream they are. And like people are probably thinking, what? I don't even like Molly and Tommy, but like we're all for that
Yeah,
relationship, aren't we? You know? And like the
yeah,
girls on retreat, like even the group chats are like, the drama, Molly and
yeah.
Tommy.
Our retreat group chats are popping off because of this situation.
Yeah,
But
they
my
are.
brother, obviously, I'm living with my brother and his fiance at the minute, and me and her are just like we were going in each other's room, digging. We were we were detectives. Like, you
Oh
don't want to know
yeah.
how far we went on this investigation. Like, it's not normal. And my brother was just like, "You two are pathetic. Like, no
I
one
know.
cares about this." And
I
I was
haven't
like, and then it
said
made me think, I
anything
am
to
pathetic.
I haven't said anything.
Don't mention it.
No. I was just lying in bed like, "Whoa," and I just thought, don't even say anything.
To be fair, Adam's quite like we watch that series together.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no.
he likes it. So, I mean, I'm not going to say he was as invested as me, but I feel like
Absolutely
he
not.
gave me a little reaction, but it was quite sad because he was asleep when it happened. So I accidentally on
Woke him up to
purpose woke
tell him
him
the
up.
news.
I did. I was like, "Oops, opening the opening the kit. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up, but guess what? Molly and Tommy still." Ask him. I genuinely did. It's not normal.
I
Um,
wonder what has happened. They need to come out and give us like the details because I've even had a little look on TikTok and I never even go on TikTok.
you've got to go there, but it's also the root source of all lies. Like, I think all these theories have come out and then they're cancelled because it's like not the truth. But I do feel like when you drop a bomb like that, we are all we all
The
need an
fans
answer
need to
now.
know.
Like, the fans need to know, I think. But you never know, it could just be like really, really good, like marketing or whatever's going on, because
Yeah.
it's very Kim K. Like, I feel like she was always following in the footsteps of Kim K. So that is the way to drop a bomb, isn't it? Like, we're all waiting for
Mhm.
the answer now. So,
It was very
I mean, if
dramatic,
you know
wasn't
in
it?
your time, make sure I've got a message to update me.
I mean, if anyone listening to this knows, drop us a message. Let us know.
Yeah, you can join our abundance group chat to give us the news.
I'd love that, you know.
How did I get onto this?
I'm not sure, but back to the Bali retreat. So that is in
Molly May's
August
invited.
2025. Yeah, Molly May will be there.
To be fair, it's actually relevant because us catching up is much overdue, because you've been on holiday. I don't know anything really about the holiday,
I
so
know, it was
tell the
gorgeous, you
tribe what
know.
you've been up to.
It was gorgeous. It's actually summer holidays from like ballet and dance school at the minute, but still busy because we do like a kids camp. But I had my last day yesterday. So
Ooh,
in between that, I have been on holiday, but we went on holiday for a wedding, which was gorgeous. It's absolutely unreal, you know? Like
stunning.
sensational.
It is. We have this
Stunning. Yeah.
conversation a lot, don't we? This is a good discussion actually, because me and Emma have been back and forth on what our dream weddings look like. Such a girly thing. This is such a girly pod,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of undecided. I feel like we get to meet loads of different people, and then I think initially I did not like. I think I always wanted an abroad wedding,
Hmm.
and always like a little bit of magic. Like, I want to still feel like a princess. Like, who doesn't? But I don't know whether I'm stepping away more from like a big wedding now. And you've never wanted a big wedding, have you? So
No, not really. But I just think I'll just do whatever anyone wants me to do. And as long as I don't have to plan it, I'll just do whatever. But then I just think,
basically, I'm Karen. If you're listening, she will have the big white wedding. She will have 200 people, and she'll have a saxophone.
I would just die. But this wedding was sensational. Like, if you'd have been there, you'd have been like, this is a bit of me.
Yeah. Who isn't it a bit of though? Amalfi
I
Coast.
know, honestly, unbelievable. I just think, how bad are their wedding blues now, though? Like, they must just be like, oh,
That's what I mean. I think that's me battle. I just think I know so many like friends that get married, or when we chat to people, like it just seems such a big amazing thing, but big stress. And then
yeah.
I'd be have anxiety all day about when my wedding was going to be over
I don't
because
know that they didn't feel like that. I don't know whether the good of having the big wedding that you want outweighs the blues.
yeah,
Do you know what I
always
mean?
it. Yeah, because like when you're in that moment, like you really can't beat having everyone you love like in that space,
Yeah,
can you? And obviously that setting is just unbelievable. So, but it's just the months and months of planning for me. Like I think we have spent 2 years planning retreats and events. We know what goes into them kinds of things, and I think could we do it alongside that? I don't know. I think we would absolutely combust the thing. I think we need to
I
just
don't
go
know. I
to
think
like
we could
the
like
registry
factor this
office.
in. No, I think we could factor your wedding planning into our Monday meetings.
Oh, that would be nice though, wouldn't it?
It would be so nice. I think we could do that because we
I
do
do
need
think
to
that. I
have it
think
done.
I
I saw your mum last week and
okay.
she said we must plan Rachel and Adam's wedding. Like it needs to be done. She was having none of it. She said the thing is, Mark and Mel are going to get in there before them.
They're not, you know. They are not, you know. I've tested the water. I have queried about this. So they want baby first. They want baby at wedding. Whereas, gives me some time.
Yeah, it does give you some
So
time.
so tell Josie that she's got it all wrong.
Well, I'll knock
And
on the dog walk and let her know. However, she did give me something very exciting that got
yes.
delivered to their house.
Emily was sent on a mission, and a very important mission to my home. I'm even sending deliveries from Bali at this point.
I know. I won't show you the whole thing because it's not fair on our audio listeners. But
No,
if
it's
you're
not fair.
visual, ah.
Now put it away.
So keep an
Drop.
eye out for what that is. If you've ordered a phone case, you'll get a sneak peek in your delivery,
Yes.
which is so
I'm so
nice.
proud. I'm so proud of them. Like, I just think so gorgeous.
They
There's
are
nothing.
gorgeous.
It was actually quite like it was actually so exciting when I got a text from my mum, and it was just like this brown box. Like obviously the delivery came in of the sample this was, and I was like, open it right now. And she takes the worst pictures ever. So it was like
Honestly, her
the
toes were in them and
corner.
everything, weren't they?
She honestly all the time, and then I will FaceTime her at home of the dog, like to see the
Yeah,
dog. Like obviously,
yeah,
I love my mum, want to see a little
yeah,
high, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
let's see the dog, let's see the baby, and she'll go Bali, 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 and
Swinging the camera around.
it'll be at the telly, it'll be up
Yeah.
her nose, it'll be at the toes again. Like it will not be the dog. Like I genuinely don't think I've seen the dog, like because she won't show me it on the FaceTime because she doesn't know how
I
to.
know.
So Emily had to go and collect this product.
So got the
But
product. I did have a cuddle with Barley as well. Barley the doggy.
oh, and we got a nice pic. A
Got a
nice
nice
pic.
pic. Your mum did
I've tried
well.
to say it to people out here about the dog name, and like they just don't understand what, like, because I think because they're just so
Oh,
confused why on it, like it just doesn't make sense because obviously that's where they live. It's like someone
yeah,
coming
yeah, yeah.
and going, my dog's called England, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying to them. I'm going, I was getting my eyelashes on, going, my dog's called Barley, and she's thinking, what?
Lovely.
Yeah, good, good for you, hey.
How funny is that?
But yeah,
Oh,
so Em's got the new product. I think we
yeah, I've
can
got the
say it
new
because
product.
we want you to get excited. So if you weren't watching the video, we've got our
Manifest cards, which are so exciting. We are calling them our abundance cards. Manifest cards because we do follow a 4-step program in our retreats, and these cards also are in a 4-step program. Obviously, mix and match whatever you pull that day is the one that you need. But yeah, very,
yeah,
very
I think
exciting and very
very
aligned with
exciting.
our retreats and everything that we do. So if you're coming to our event in September, then you'll have first chance to purchase them then. But if not, keep an eye
So
out on our
exciting.
Instagram because they will be going on our website as well shortly after that.
Yeah, as soon as we can let you get your hands on them, we will. But basically, this is something we've worked on for ages because ever since we've ever done retreats, I actually think it was your idea, shout out to
Mhm.
you, but we always just had affirmation or manifest cards since retreat one, didn't we?
Mhm.
And then it just like grew from there. And it was always like, oh, what one should we get? And then we always like the ones on them, but it just feels right, doesn't it? To I think like we'd always set everything else up and then have like this other card, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
we need our own. So I think it's something we've done since the very, very start. So I think when we
Mhm.
first get to see like you all holding them cards, it's going to be like the most unreal thing ever, isn't it?
I
So
know. It's
excited.
exciting.
Even us.
So exciting. So the
Mm.
products are growing. We now have journals, mats, affirmation cards or manifest cards. Um,
Caps,
what else have we got? We've got caps, we've
caps,
got bags,
bags, phone cases.
phone cases. I've got so many
We
phone
did.
cases here right now. So the amount of people that say to me, I would
Everybody's
love a
swarmed
phone
in them.
case. Honestly, people say it to me though, I'd love a phone case. You just send me a message with what phone case you want. I will get you in the right direction because
You can have
honestly,
one.
and they're just
We
so
love them.
vibey. I think that they look nice on a picture, but they're so much nicer in
Oh,
person.
so much
Like,
nicer. I've just changed
yeah.
mine today. Fresh one.
Have you?
Out the packet today. This one. I just thought it's like
Wow.
neutral to suit like the aesthetic of this place. And
Gorgeous.
it's so fresh and new. And look at it with the nails. I was taking a picture, but like
Yeah,
same
that is
colours.
gorgeous.
That is
We
cute,
had the
isn't it?
cutest order this morning as well, by the way, of one of our
Was it?
tribe's boyfriends ordering
Oh,
a
I
phone
know.
case.
So nice. And I actually had a message, off a girl. This is the same day saying she ordered one today, and she was like, as soon as I realised she had my size, you don't want to know how quick I checked out to order that phone case. I was like,
Oh, that's so
so cute.
nice. That
I
is
feel
so
like
nice.
they're nicer than what people think. They're like, I think they're probably we're a bit upset because at the minute we've been. I don't know why Hailey Bieber decided to bring her phone cases out at the same time that hold lip glosses because I think we should support small businesses at this point because they are the richest people. They are one of the richest people in the world. We think you should switch over to ours. But
I mean,
no,
I think that it's
I
nice
think
to
they're as
swap and
cool.
change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have both. I would
Yeah.
like a rose one as well.
Mhm.
I'll
Mhm.
have one of each, preferably this one.
Preferably the tribes.
I do like the black one a lot though that you've got on. I feel like that's like really
The black
cool.
one's everyone's favourite, but however, in when you ordered these, didn't actually order one to fit my phone. So if you're in the same boat as me and you've got a 13 Pro Max, this is
Yeah.
how it looks on my phone. Can you see that?
So it's
So
just
it's
slightly
just
off,
a
isn't it?
little bit off. However, it doesn't affect the camera. The only thing it affects is when you
The
zoom out
flash.
or a video. Yeah, I just take the case
Ah.
off for a video. But to be honest, I don't really take videos that much, so it's not been a problem to me. But
It's because the
if you're the
13s are
same as
too
me, then you
old.
can. Yeah, the 13s are too old apparently, so time to upgrade, girlies.
So did you
Time
hear
to
about my
upgrade.
drama?
No.
My phone broke like basically as soon as I got to Australia. Did
Oh
I not
yeah,
tell you this?
yeah, I knew
So
that.
I now have the 15 Pro Max.
Oh
I'm I'm like no, I'm top of the leaderboard now, so I'm well ahead of you now.
wow, is the
Oh,
camera
wow.
amazing?
Sensational, as you would say. It is like
Really?
really, really good. And yeah, and I've got the 14 Pro Max on this one and it fits. So because we didn't
So
go up
that
to 15s at the time.
my only issue is I had a couple of nice bags for my birthday, which
Mm.
are just gorgeous. But my phone doesn't fit in with the case on because it's so big. So I think when I get a new phone, I'm gonna have to not get the Pro Max.
Now I do know what you mean. It's a little bit annoying that it's big, but I think it was like I did it for the content sense. So if I'm a content sense, the Pro Max. I was in the shop for a very long time, and the Pro Max is apparently a better camera, but there's not like that much difference. So I'd just get the Pro, because
Yeah.
the camera is good and it's smaller, but I do like the smaller ones as well, so I
Yeah.
think you should go for the
I
smaller
do
one, to
I
be
have
fair.
loved having a big one. I had the Plus before this one, I'm sure, like, always had, like, a bigger phone, but honestly, the bags are just so small now, aren't they?
They are so small, especially Emmy's gorgeous little Mulberry one.
Little
So
Diddy one.
she's got, it's literally, I don't even know if the Pro would fit in that bag, Emma. It's like literally this
The
big.
Pro Max fits in, but it's, like, wedged, do you know? So I'm
Yeah, okay.
like,
Well, the other one will definitely fit in then.
yeah,
Well, it's time for an upgrade, and maybe you'll have an upgrade when
time for an upgrade.
I'm back.
So
But
actually, it's not long till you're back now.
now, so I'm actually thinking this. I think it's like one of them when you're traveling that it feels like a long time, and then all of a sudden you start thinking like it's going quick now.
Mhm.
So I think I've got like 3 weeks left, which is crazy. But I am actually like ready to come home. I think it's been good for like learning that. I think, if anyone's got like that itch to travel or to go to Australia or whatever, which we always did, I actually absolutely loved it. And if it was closer, maybe it would be an option for me, but it's just like too far, like with family situations and stuff. I totally get why people do, but I think for us it won't be like long term. But I think if we
Mhm.
hadn't have gone, it always would have been what what if, like, do we do it? And then we might have done something a bit more drastic, like just going, let's move. But I feel like we've
Mhm.
been so lucky to be able to go for 3 months and like test it out. And I'll definitely 100% be back to see my brother next year. But I think now it's figuring out
Yeah.
what the next steps are. So
Are they
wish
planning
me
to
luck.
stay?
They're not going to stay forever, I think, or even for them, like when they want to have kids and stuff. I think that for them, that looks like at home. Unless
Mm.
everyone like fully moved there, that would obviously be a dream because they do genuinely love it. But I think they'll stay for like another 2 years, which I get that as well. But I
Yeah.
said, obviously, everyone try, but it is good for us to be together. Like, I don't think we need to be together all the time, but just we do see each other probably at least like once a week, don't we? On like a good like month,
At
it will be at
least, yeah.
least a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I have missed that. But there's loads of different things, like there's loads of positives and thingy, but I am definitely looking forward to coming home because we've got the event, and guys, like the event, we've had an exciting week. We've actually now basically have quite a few brands popping up, showing up, and like one in particular is Elemis, who's working with us. So if you
Mhm.
come, you get like a little gift from them. So these type of brands, we've been working so hard to like have conversations with, and just exciting things that we never thought would happen. So we're really putting the final touches onto this event now, and that'll be when I'm home.
It is exciting, isn't it?
I know. Will I see you before then? I think I land on the 9th. I land on the 9th of September,
Yeah,
guys, and it's
and you're booked
15th.
in for lunch on Thursday with me and Mia.
I'd be like that, asleep, like, hello.
I don't know if
Imagine
you
mid
will though, you
Pilates at
know.
the event.
I know, I think you'll just
No,
be like snap back into it.
no, I'll be definitely good to go. I'm excited. I think it's good to have that to come back to. Like, I feel lucky
Yeah.
because I think got the event, excited for that. And then I've got the dog. So it's like literally having a child. So it's like, I think if you were going home with like nothing to do with work and like not a beautiful, cute dog, then it will be a little
Mhm.
bit like, oh, because
Mhm.
it is gorgeous weather here and it's not being great at home, has it again?
No.
Weekly update, still bad weather.
It's like so hit and miss. It's quite sunny now, but like it will probably rain all day tomorrow.
My
It's
mum
just
said the
so
exact same,
depressing. Really?
You're like, it's
Like
going to
there's
be
just no
definitely
hope.
rain tomorrow.
Probably rain. Every other
You're like,
day you're
don't
like,
come back.
yeah.
I know, don't come back, just stay there. It's safer. That's the only thing, the weather, like, I think there's loads of other things, like I've said to you about work and stuff. But even for both of us, we're probably going to reshape our work. So much has changed for both of us this year. It's
Mhm.
actually quite a nice new chapter, I think, when we get back. That will be good to try and not get sucked in by the culture of the UK. Feel like I keep
Yes.
saying it, but I feel like I need to be the voice of like when you come out of that, like to just like slow down and for everyone to have a little bit of more time for themselves
Yeah.
because it just doesn't seem to exist. Well, it didn't for me at home. So if you're listening to this and that's you, like please just enjoy life a little bit more.
Please
Make sure I
don't
stick to
get
that.
caught up. I know. That's our advice of the episode. But
Of
just
the
to
episode.
end on
Oh my
my
god,
card today.
yay!
Are we ready for this
So
one?
exciting.
I have a clear vision for my future and I am confident in my path.
Wow. We always say this, but that is a very good one.
That
We've
is a
just had an
very,
hour conversation before this.
very good
So
one.
this is
Yeah, we have.
a very good card for us. So yeah, read it again,
Yeah.
so everyone can like take it in.
I have a clear vision for my future and I am confident in my path.
There's the voice. That was better.
Wow.
The yogi is back. No, but yeah, get working on that clear vision, everyone. And we hope that you get these cards soon. We can't wait to share the updates. But quite an exciting episode this week, wasn't it, with the update? So
I
we'll have to
know,
try and
quite
top that next week.
a girly chat. But yeah,
I think we were due one of them now. I think we've
we
got
really were.
a few topics that we want to discuss the next couple of weeks when we get back on our flow, but we've obviously had different holidays going on. But yeah, we also want to know what you want us to talk about, anything retreat wise or just like life wise, because we just talk
Life.
about life when we get together. So what are you all thinking about in life right now? Please share.
Please share. Maybe like the difference in your early 20s to your late 20s or your 20s to your 30s, your 30s to your 40s. Like, what have you learned along the way? Let us know.
Yeah, it
We're
is good.
interested.
Yeah, that's like a hot topic at the minute. I think we'll probably chat about that next week, I think, because
Hmm.
it'd be nice to hear what other people think first, and then we could like read some of your thoughts out of where you're up to. Want to know
Yeah,
your name, your
definitely.
age. We
We
won't say
want
your
to know
name. We'll give
everything.
you a fake name. We'll know everything, and then we can just discuss. But sometimes it's just nice. I think even when we speak to each other, we're just like, it's just nice to hear like different things of like where you're up to, isn't it? Because it
Hmm.
sometimes we're a bit like you just get in your own head about everything. It's just a
Yeah.
girl thing, to be honest. So I think we'd like to be the voice of that for everyone listening. And maybe you can be the voice of that for us.
Definitely. But it was so nice
But
to
we'll
catch
catch you all
up.
next week. Yes, the best as always. And we will catch you next week.
Catch
Thanks
you
so
next
much for
time.
listening, tribe.
Thank you. Bye.